She's accompanied by little brother Henry, Nico, sisters Nevaeh and V, Uncle John, Grandma Shirley, Grandma Alice, and Grandpa Oscar. I would like to thank my teammate for being there and all the great memories. I would also like to thank all my coaches that helped me throughout all my years of basketball. My favorite memory is when we went to tournaments and I was always like with my big girl tots. Love you dearly. Cheer for Anika. Our next senior, number 42, Athena Gutierrez. Accompanied by her parents, her brothers, and the rest of her family members. I would like to thank my coaches for pushing me to my best this season, but also want to give a big thanks to Nicole for always believing in me and pushing me to my limits and telling me not to give up, and also my parents for supporting me throughout my basketball years. My favorite memory is when Coach Baker offered me his electric scooter when I hurt my ankle so I could go shopping. Let's hear it for Athena. Our next like to thank her parents and family for always supporting me. Your love, guidance, and encouragement means everything to me. You've always been there, every challenge, every success, and every moment in between. Always believing in me and pushing me to do my best. I wouldn't be here where I am today without you. To my coaches, thank you for pushing me to improve and teaching me important lessons along the way. And to my teammates, I'm grateful for the friendships, memories, and teamwork we've shared. I appreciate all of you. And my favorite memories when we played in the Kings tournament in Seattle. Being with all those girls in one space was definitely one to remember, especially Anika yelling at me and everyone because I took a bit of her noodles. And the day practice was recorded, and we escaped practice and tripped out when Addie shot a free throw. Let's hear it for Tatiana Camacho, and how about one big round of applause for all of our senior girls varsity. Congratulations. Okay, we will have another 3 minutes for warm-ups before the girls' game.
Three, two, one.
Here we go!
Please allow me to read the CWAC Sportsmanship Code, or Creed. The CWAC encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student-athletes, coaches, parents, and spectators. We strive to create a competitive yet positive atmosphere where everyone feels welcome. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponents and the officials. As CWAC student-athletes, we commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We strongly encourage you to do the same. This is the CWAC, the Conference of Champions. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to honor America with the playing of our national anthem tonight. Would you please stand, gentlemen, take off your caps. Done tonight by the Top High Band under the direction of Mr. Derek Gore. Now the starters for the Wildcats. Number 2, Julie Salanda. Number 4, Nadia Cisneros Rodriguez. Number 10, Tatiana Camacho. Number 11, Nika Palomares Ramos. And number 42, Athena Gutierrez. They are coached by Mr. Brad Baker, and the gentleman who's going to officiate this game, refereeing tonight, Mr. Justin Wood, is assisted by Mr. Eric Johnson, and last but not least, Mr. Felix Hernandez. Good luck to both teams.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, live here from the Toppenish Wildcat Event Center in Toppenish, Washington. The home season finale of the 2024-2025 basketball season is upon us here tonight. Senior night festivities also just finishing up. But here, in a matter of moments, the end of home games for some of these seniors, possibly here tonight. An all-senior starting lineup here this evening with Julissa Landa getting started with the dribble and perhaps having the luxury and ability to start a different lineup. And that one immediately stolen away. Ball still on the ground. Great job there from Jane Lee Ramirez to steal that one away. As the Jackrabbits are going to look to put up a good fight here this evening. Ball stolen away on the other end by Cisneros. Tatiana Camacho trying to run the fast break, loses the ball out of bounds. And Quincy Lady Jackrabbits with the chance here. Ball tipped around in the air, tipped into the direction of a Wildcat player, but grabbed by the Lady Jackrabbits and back to the hands of Camacho, who finishes at the rim for the first points of this contest. Ball stolen away once more. Nadia Cisneros right there. Anika Ramos, senior. Of course, this all-senior starting lineup here this evening. And good for three. Nadia Cisneros and Tatiana Camacho with the beginning scores here in the first quarter. Jackrabbits are going to try to make the most. They've had a couple of good defensive awareness plays here to open up this contest. Not been able to capitalize offensively. Camacho steals it away. Anika Ramos with the layup. Couldn't finish it, and trying to make a play on the ball as that one was going out of bounds. Couldn't save it, but timeout going to be called on the Quincy Jackrabbit bench. 30-second timeout, full timeout actually. We'll take a short break. Be back here at THS Digital Media Network. Welcome back after that timeout on the floor by the Quincy Lady Jackrabbits. I've shown some defensive aggressiveness here to open up this first quarter. Now looking for the first offensive score. Nothing coming away there. Shot up, no good. Jackrabbits come down with the rebound on that one, and Nadia Cisneros is going to pick up her first foul. Caroline Townsend free throw is no good on the first one. Townsend preparing for the second one. No good either. Rebound right into the hands of Tatiana Camacho. Quickly running the fast break. Anika Ramos with the three off the mark. And that's going to be last touch by the Jackrabbits. Not able to get much going here so far. Straight to the other side. Oh no, Nadia Cisneros trying to make something happen there with a little bit of trickery. However, the Quincy Jackrabbits were right on it. Swinging the ball around, now trying to find the lane, and now into the free throw line. And first, a foul going to be called. Looks like somebody reaching in. They're going to call on Anika Ramos with the first one for her. Bounce pass to inbound, couldn't get the shot to go on the other side. Julissa Landa, free fast break opportunity with the layup, good for two. 7-0. And that one stolen away by Landa. Landa again, opportunity and good for two. Able to make something happen on the defensive end and get some points out of it. Quickly running fast break. Jackrabbits couldn't get anything to go. Tatiana Camacho guarding there. Jumper. Good for two. For the Jackrabbits, Jane Lee Ramirez first points here tonight. Gutierrez to Cisneros. Being fed to Camacho. Camacho puts the shot up nice and strong and good for 2. 9-point lead now. Ramirez with Landa. Ramirez losing control of the ball right into the hands of Camacho. Bringing it down the floor. Bounce pass. Athena Gutierrez, 3 off the mark. Lady Jackrabbits coming down with the rebound. And first a jump ball possession there going to occur. Dasko Shopman there on the tie-up. Dashka Shopman. That's the correct pronunciation. And out of bounds violation on the Lady Jackrabbits. Back to the Lady Wildcats. Athena with the Edges. Corner 3. That one's off the mark. Camacho comes down with it. Ball bounce right into the hands of Landa's going to run back out. Nika Ramos with the 3. Just off the mark. Landa decides to take it herself. And gets another one. 7 points, 12-point lead now. Ramirez, ball on the ground. Able to move strongly through that. Force going up and taking the ball herself to the rack and is fouled. It's going to bring up the 3rd personal team foul on the Wildcats. It's going to be on Tatiana Camacho, her first. That one's going to go up and in. And massive substitution coming in as all the seniors will now sit out. Adelaide Norman, Ty Christ, Huerca, Kira Hurley, Samaya Baker, and Jada Ramirez. They're checking in. That last free throw was no good. Missed its mark. And Jada Ramirez will come down the floor. These are going to be the underclassmen. They're going to be taking over next season. Hurley stops jumper and good for 2. As we're midway through the first quarter. And Ramirez, Anjita Ramirez with the foul.
That was foul. Number 32, Jada Ramirez.
Get back into defensive action. 3 no good there from the Jackrabbits. Puts up the shot up again, and that one's going to go out of bounds off of Jackrabbits.
What we see here is a lot of intensity and aggression both from Lady Jackrabbits and Lady Wildcats here on this court.
Lady Wildcats having some success, and now the first mistake. First turnover of the game for the Wildcats. Kira Hurley going to be calling with the moving screen. Renterias to Ramirez and scores 2. Jane Lee Ramirez. Hurley gets the shot up from underneath the basket for 2. And another quick foul. In transition, trying to move down the court. Norman is going to be assessed her first personal of the game. Shot up is good. Jane Lee Ramirez scoring all the points for the Jackrabbits. And perfect on that free throw exchange. 11-point lead for the Wildcats now after that. Early again, met by 3 defenders. Norman, Baker. 3 is good. Maya Baker, the 4th player here in the first quarter to score. Ball tipped around, and a foul there. Dashka Shopman looking to make a play underneath. He's fouled first. Norman was assessed that second personal. It's 2:06 in the first quarter. Let's see if she may have to take a breather, and free throw is off the mark on that one by Shopman. And another timeout, second one here in the first half. 30-second timeout by the Quincy Lady Jackrabbits. Take a short break, be back after this. And welcome back after the short timeout, 30-second timeout from the Quincy Lady Jackrabbits. They find themselves at the line right now. Second attempt here for Daska Shopman. First one is no good. Second one in and out. Bermudez to Norman. Back to it, Norman puts up a little bit of an awkward shot, but gets it to go down. Adelaide Norman with her first bucket. Running the contained ball, and it's going to be a sideline violation there, stepping out of bounds. Turnover, and that ball will go back to the top of the Wildcats.
Norman with the ball, gives it to Ramirez. Norman again. Gets stolen by number 22, Jane Lee Ramirez.
Cats try to force a little too much on that last exchange. And another quick foul there. Kira Hurley's going to be called for that one, as Dashka Shopman willing to become a little bit more aggressive here underneath the basket. It's going to be her second time at the free throw line. First one is up and good. Second one off the mark, fighting for the ball. And it's going to be deflected off of the Lady Jackrabbits. All the way to the end on that one. There's the Wildcats. Leading by 27. Long three from Baker. And definitely making her mark from downtown. 2 3-pointers here. All scoring belonging to her. To Samaya Baker, 2 3-pointers. 18-point lead now. Looks like the referee was checking scores table to make sure something was accurate with the clock. I think everything's in check now. Ramirez working underneath, gets her own miss, brings it back out. Looking to find her way out of traffic. And Penelope Thorson having trouble. Renterias loses it. Thorne forced to put up a shot. And it's going to be a shot clock violation first. Jada Ramirez, Adeline Norman, coming up on about 10 seconds now to work with. Hoping for a final shot here to close out the first quarter. Baker has to shoot it last second, and that one's off the mark. And the Wildcats with a wide margin lead here after the end of one. 26-28. We're going to take a break. Be back here on the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. And welcome back here, THS Digital Media Network. Start of the second quarter. Large substitution in now. Viviana Hernandez out there along with Athena Gutierrez, Livia Escamilla, Anika Ramos, and Audrey Herrera. Through traffic, Hernandez couldn't finish. And here towards the latter end of the season, Viviana Hernandez has struggled offensively. And she's hoping to get back some of the confidence here tonight. And Jackrabbits cutting inside Ramirez, short with that layup. Ramos over to Escamilla, now finding Viviana Hernandez to Herrera. That one just a little off the mark. Off of the hands of Herrera. Ramirez able to move through traffic. Renterias all alone by herself and gets two. Estrella Renterias with her first points. Maybe Escamilla, not aware where she was out on the floor. Turnover there. Penelope Thorson. Back to Jamie Ramirez, who's been the effective scorer here tonight for the Lady Jackrabbits. Ramirez making it through traffic, puts up a shot but misses, going up again. Herrera steals that one. Escamilla to Anika Ramos, and she is fouled there on that fast break opportunity.
Charge number 3 is Quincy.
Great job there. Fast break transition. Defense over to offense, and Anika Ramos being in front of that. Gets an opportunity at 2 free throws here. This one's up, no good. Second one no good either. Herrera fighting for it. A jump ball going to be called by the officials. An arrow pointing in favor of the Jackrabbits. We're going to reset that one.
What I see from here is mostly Lady Jackrabbits and Lady Wildcats are always fighting for the ball. And what I see from here is so much intensity and some communication problems here due to Lady Jackrabbits still trying to get for the ball, but ends up tackling Lady Wildcats to the ball, which I see from up here.
Escamilla with the three there. The Lady Wildcats definitely struggling here these last couple of minutes. About almost 2 minutes through the second quarter. Lady Wildcats with Ramirez, and finally a foul going to be called on the floor.
Tigers foul, charge number 23, Olivia Escamilla.
Ramirez over to Thorson. Thorson's going to take baseline, puts up a shot, and free throws coming up.
Tigers foul, number 42, Olivia.
Thorson, first time at the free throw line, and that one's up no good. Jackrabbits. Second one is good there from Thorson. Toppenish Wildcats now going to take a timeout on the floor. Quick one, 30-second timeout, 26-11. Lady Wildcats still lead.
And welcome back here at Toppenish High School.
Immediately after that, Lady Wildcats decide to go fast pace. Ramos with the three. First score for Ramos, the senior, here tonight. And that ball stolen away by Escamilla. Hernandez with the three of her own. Ball deflected out of bounds off the hands of Emily Cortade.
Wildcats ball.
And looks like an inbounding violation at the THS. You're not allowed to move when you're inbounding after a stopped play. Ramirez running the length of the floor, getting in the basket, shot up near the rim, couldn't go in. Ramirez puts it up again. This time she's fouled. More free throws coming up. First free throws up and good.
Trini Ramirez.
Second one in and out.
With no luck at that shot at the free throw line. Escamilla with the ball, trying to think of a way, gives it to Gutierrez, goes to Hernandez, to Gutierrez, to Hernandez again, makes it to Escamilla, and the ball bounces off the rim. Herrera, the ball.
Finally, Viviana Hernandez finding her first score of this game. Talking about been struggling offensively here in the later part of the season. And a turnover there by the Wildcats. Mass substitution coming in.
Lady Jackrabbits ball.
Great defense there. See Sneddles to Landa. All by herself, 4-2.
Leading scoreboard, 33 for Toppenish and 12 for Quincy.
Norman with the steal. Into traffic. Camacho couldn't finish on that cut to the basket. Ramirez going inside the paint. Foul's going to be called on the ground first, and it's going to be on Camacho, her second personal.
Number 10, Dante Camacho.
Thorson finds Ramirez underneath the basket on the left side, and good for 2.
Baker.
Macho almost had that one. That ball deflected out of bounds from the Jackrabbits. It's going to give another possession to the Lady Wildcats. Two. There, Tatiana Camacho. 6 points in this first half. Sneddles, Landa in the paint, underneath, left side, block in, Camacho. Didn't set properly and called for the travel. Baker, Norman, great fast break opportunity there. Norman with 4 points. Ball deflected out of bounds off of the hands of Tatiana Camacho. 23-point lead. Camacho, Ramirez trying to find any way to score. The most active out on the floor offensively for the Quincy Jackrabbits here in the first half. Third personal on Tatiana Camacho.
Jamie Ramirez, the free throw line. Goes for another one.
Good on that one. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Simone Baker has brought the ball down. Now to Landa. Tries to shoot a confident three-pointer. Ramirez, Penelope Thorson. Trying to break through this press. Norman, deflection, steal, up and under. Baker, no basket. Renterias. Fast break. Ramirez couldn't do it. Second one, third one, fouled, and more free throws coming up. So Adeline Norman, 2 seniors here tonight with 3 fouls on the night. First free throw, no good there by Ramirez. There it is, Hurley. Ronda's going to take another 3. That one's going to go out over the backboard. Possession right back to the Lady Wildcats. Ramirez tries Renterias. Colade. Ball deflected in the hands of Landa. Baker with the layup. Fast break opportunity. Good for 2. And then another quick foul there. 56 remaining here in the second quarter. 21-point lead. As Ramirez is trying to cut it down to 20 now. Perfect on that first free throw. Second one also good. Perfect on that free throw exchange. It is to Norman. Cisneros, Landa left open. Takes the 3. Townsend right there to Ramirez. Trying to break through. Julissa Landa there defensively loses the ball. And Julissa Landa, fast break layup, good for 2. Julissa Landa already in double digits here this evening. Early able to steal that one away from Renteria, and that is going to be a foul first through the free throw line. Nadia Cisneros is going to be charged for a second personal. Renterias, first free throw, no good.
Goes for another one, and no luck this time. Nadia Cisneros to Landa.
Could be setting up for a last-second shot. And look at that, Baker with the final score of the first half. And she is also now in double digits. All right, folks, after 2 quarters of play, end of the first half, Wildcats with the large margin lead. They lead by 22, 42-20 over the Quincy Lady Jackrabbits. This is the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. Coming up next, senior festivities for band members and some of our THS Digital Media crew. Coming up next here, live here at halftime.
We're going to do the senior band members. I know it's a lot of them. So bear with us, and we're going to start by Mr. Johan Aguilar. He's accompanied by his mother, Sonia Aguilar, cousin, Ruby Zepeda, girlfriend, Alyssa Gonzalez, and friends Jose and Marley. I'd like to thank my girlfriend and friends for always having my back and supporting me with everything I do. However, most importantly, I would like to thank my mother for everything that she does for me. My favorite memory in the last 4 years is when the marching band members were having a water balloon fight outside the band room. And I peeked from around Jose and threw a water balloon at someone that hit him in the face. After that happened, Jose followed up by throwing a balloon as high as he could, and She wants to thank her boyfriend for always being there for me, to my friends for being my outlet, and to my family for their constant love and unwavering support. And her favorite memory would have to be during my freshman year when my best friend Tatiana and I snuck into the band room during a football game and ate several pieces of leftover pizza without anyone knowing. Alyssa Gonzalez. Next up, Evelyn Garcia, accompanied by family and friends. She would like to thank Mr. Gore for pushing her to her limit and helping her to be the best that she can be. And to her mom, who's been there throughout my lowest days. And to my friends for always supporting me, and her favorite memory. We would sing our hearts out in every single football and basketball game. Again, Evelyn Garcia. Next up, Ariana Rivas, accompanied by family and friends. I would like to thank Mr. Gore and Mr. Taylor for making Ben exciting and always making it fun, either in class or marching band and away games. To my underclassmen friends, thank you for making band class and the away games fun. Thank you for making my 4 years of high school an experience I will never forget. And to Angel, after this year, don't be sad. Keep on doing band and make memories. Love you guys very much. My favorite memory was my classmates made the pep band and the marching band fun, and I would always have fun when I was there. That is Ariana Rivas. Next up, Cecil Epinette, accompanied by family, friends, Helen Reed. I would like to thank my family for always being there for me when it is band or religious purposes. I would like to thank Mr. Gore for having 4 of the best, funniest years in band and in golf. I would also like to thank my advisor, Mr. Sanchez, for always pushing me to continue in school and never let up. My favorite memory, showing and making new friends in band along the way. Again, this is Cecil Epinette. Next up, we have Emily Blancas, accompanied by her best friends, Yasmin and Magali, and her biggest supporters, Leticia Vega and Jacob Mortensen. I would like to thank my family and friends for always being supportive and caring throughout the years. And my favorite memory from the last 4 years, sophomore year, being able to play alongside with the WSU marching band, as it was a whole new experience, and I was able to make many new friends. Another hand for Emily Blancas. Next up, Jocelyn Farragon. She's accompanied by family and friends, and would like to thank my close friends for being there for my highs and my lows, and my section leader for helping me when I needed help. Also my family for supporting me throughout the rough times. My favorite memory in the last 4 years is when Ben went to Silverwood. Let's hear again for Jocelyn Farragon. Our next senior, Eva Lynn Jim. She's accompanied by Mom Geraldine Malo and my dad, Ron Jim, and sisters Priscilla and Bridget Jim. And she said, I'd like to thank both my parents for always wanting the best for me and my sisters, supporting us all for whichever path we choose. Thank you to my sisters for always helping and being a huge support, always encouraging me and helping me with whatever I need. My favorite memory of the last 4 years is when it came to our sophomore year at the end of band. We went on a trip to Silverwood. All of other at the park trying to chase each other down. That was fun. That is Ava Lynn Jim. Next, Ava Starr. Accompanied by Ellen, Mom Ellen, Dad Stephen, brothers Stephen Jr. and Aiden. I'd like to thank my entire family. And my favorite memory the last 4 years, seeing my family always show up to every concert and supporting me these last 4 years and laughing with Aiden every morning, giving him advice and making sure he will be a great section leader next year when I'm gone. How about another applause for Ava Starr? Next up is Ignacio Figueroa, accompanied by Mom Alma, Dad Junior, Sister Jackie. He likes to thank all the staff that have helped him throughout all the school years, his family for support, and the band for always bringing someone new each day. And his favorite memory from the last 4 years will always be the long bus rides on the way back from away games. If it's stopping at a mall or just a long, relaxing ride, I always enjoy the time spent with the friends I made these last 4 years. Again, Ignacio Figueroa. Our next band member up, Rosalia Gomez. Accompanied by my parents, family, and friends. And she writes, I'd like to thank my parents for allowing me to be in band throughout my high school career and middle school years, as well as my teacher, Mr. Gore, and Mr. Yohei, and the friends that I have made throughout the way. You guys are the reason why I stayed in band, and the reason why I have enjoyed band, especially Zaira, Ruby, and Janelli. You guys will always have a special place in my heart. Thank you so much. My favorite memory, one time when the whole band went to Mount Baker for a state football game during my freshman year of high school, which was the only football game I actually knew what was going on, if I'm being honest. And the same game when Zaira made me, Ruby, and Janelli run around the mall to find her some new socks because the socks she had were wet due to the rain. We spent the whole time looking for H&M, only to find the store when we had left the mall. And at the time when Ruby traumatized me with the Pepsi during a basketball game, as well as all the times we went to minors after a state basketball game. Next up, Nicole Mitchell. Parents, Andrea, teacher Mitchell, siblings, and family. I would like to thank my mom and dad, who, without their love and support, I would have never stayed committed to band. My parents always made sure they knew about my upcoming events, and even better, made sure I had money to attend these games and such. I would like to thank my sister, Charmaine, who would never give up a chance to be at these games with me, regardless if it meant a long drive home or not. I'd also like to thank my percussion section and everyone in it. Without them, band would be not as fun and entertaining as we make it out to be. I have made some of the best memories with you guys, especially with Oz, Kim, Sophia, Naomi, and Alondra. I appreciate you guys and the memories we have together. Overall, I'm thankful that my family's love for me and my passion is always made known. Her favorite memory, when the band went to Seattle to play Nooksack at some middle school. I was sick and I was so grateful that Oz and Ignacio were helping me move my equipment. At the end of the game, we traveled to the Alderwood Mall where me and Kim ate our food together. I was happy. I was beyond happy. When one of the stalls had full. I'm thankful that Oz and Kim were there to cheer me up, in and outside of the band. It's here for Nicole Mitchell. Nicole. Next up, Xavier Herrera, accompanied by his friends and his family, and he'd like to thank Mr. Gore for always showing us the also like to thank the band seniors from the classes of 22 and 23 for always having a good laugh and good vibes during football and basketball season. And his favorite memory. One of my favorite moments from band was going to Montecito and Vinny taking random donuts from strangers, LOL, but mostly just being in the band room was one of the best parts of my day, regardless of the circumstances. Again, Xavier Herrera. Zaida Jimenez, our next student. Zaida Jimenez, accompanied by mom, dad, siblings, and friends. I would like to thank my parents for allowing me to be in band throughout high school and my middle school years, as well as staying up late to pick me up from away games. I would also like to thank Mr. Yohe, Mr. Gore, for being such amazing teachers. To all my amazing friends I've made along the way. Special shout out to Rosa, Ruby, Janelle, and Emily. Love you guys. Favorite memory, my freshman year in high school. The football team went all the way to state at Mount Baker. That day was raining super hard. I did not, and I accidentally brought Crocs to the game. So of course my socks were wet. I made Janelle, Rosa, Ruby run along the whole mall to help me find socks. It was so funny because we looked like chickens running around. Bernice Sanchez, accompanied by her parents and her friends. I'd like to thank my family, Frank, Mr. Gore, Mr. Taylor, for being supportive of all I do and helping me to strive better. My favorite memory from the last 4 years is when we would dance and sing together during Hey Baby. That is Bernice Sanchez. Next up, Christian Jasunde Chavez, accompanied by Pedro Jasunde, dad, and mom Raquel Jasunde. We'd like to thank family and friends. And his favorite memory from the last 4 years was when the band went to Silverwood in Idaho. That is Christian Chavez. Next up, Marley Chino Bustamante, accompanied by Jose, Chokhan, Evelyn, and Rosalia. I'd like to thank everyone in the band who made it amazingly fun and quite an experience. My favorite memory from the last 4 years was when we marched during Halloween and you could see an alien walking in the middle of the field. That is Marley Chino Bustamante. Next up, Alondra Loza, accompanied by mom, dad, siblings, and friends. I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me throughout all my years and encouraging me to do my best and to never give up. I love you guys and thank you for everything that you've done for me. My favorite memory from last 4 years is when my friends and I would DoorDash food during basketball games. That is Alondra Loza. And the last one of the band members is a senior. We recognize Jose Garcia Placarte, accompanied by Jose's family, friends, and his girlfriend. And Jose would like to thank his parents, his girlfriend, and my friends for supporting me and being there for me. My favorite memory from 4 years is with the first time going to Silverwood with the band and taking a carry-on suitcase. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the end of our senior band members to be recognized. How about one last round of applause?
and welcome back here with THS Digital Media. And here we are with Toppenish High School, with Quincy High School. Here on this court tonight, we see lots of intensity and aggression, and a good companionship towards both teams. And stay tuned for more actions tonight.
Looks like THS picked up a personal foul there. Excuse me, she was fouled by the Rabbits. First one's no good. Ramirez coming down the floor. They're on that possession. Stopped. That'll remain with the Jackrabbits. Forsen with the jumper, getting that one to go right into the hands of THS. Hernandez Hurley able to save possession. Sells it to Hernandez. And Escamilla. Couldn't get that three to fall. A 25-point lead it remains for the Wildcats. And turnover there by the Jackrabbits. It's going to give the ball back to the Lady Wildcats.
Hernandez, Ramirez, and Ramirez makes that shot, leading to 48.
Great job there by Jada Ramirez. Hernandez steals it on the other end for the Wildcats and gets two. Jackrabbits having a tough time getting started here in the second half.
Escamilla, ball goes to Ramirez, to Cruz Pureca.
Shot's no good there. Ramirez has been leading the scoring here for the Jackrabbits. Not afraid to go into the paint. And she's fouled. More free throws coming up. No good on anything on that exchange. With the Jackrabbits trying to save possession on that one after the miss. That goes out of bounds. Holds up for the three. Hernandez no good on that one. Ramirez being tasked with bringing the ball all the way down. Nice shot there picked up by the Wildcats. Escamilla. Ball stolen away by Renteria on that one. Escamilla looking to find Hernandez, just wasn't at the correct angle. is right there trying to provide coverage. Ball poked out of bounds. And substitution time coming. Ramirez back to Thorson. Ramirez at the baseline. Couldn't get that shot to fall. Escamilla launches it up ahead to Hernandez and good for two. Viviana Hernandez with 6 points. And timeout on the floor. Quincy Jackrabbits trying to regroup. They find themselves down by 32 points. 4:14 remaining here in the third quarter. Be back after this.
And welcome back.
Ramirez having to work through traffic. And fouled by Olivia Escamilla, picking up a second personal foul. Thorson, Renteria, back to Ramirez. Takes the paint, can't finish at the rim. Ramirez back to Hurley. Escamilla on the right side, a little lane. Couldn't get the nice touch there on that shot. Ramirez, Renteria for two. Timeout called on the floor. 30-point lead it remains for the Wildcats, 52-22. Full timeout. We'll be back after this.
And welcome back.
So with that timeout on the floor, it'll give the Wildcats an opportunity to substitute in, and they did. So they put in the entire reserves in right now. Get that onto Athena Gutierrez. And ball dropped and lost. Picked up by the Jackrabbits. Ramirez for the Quincy Jackrabbits, not afraid to take charge. Loses the ball on that one. Ramirez to Anika Ramos. And good for two. Ramos now with 5. Penelope Thorson. She's going to take a long 3 and gets the kiss off the backboard. Good. Ramos over to Gutierrez. Back to Landa. Nadia Cisneros, long three. Couldn't get that one to go. Thorson comes out with the loose ball and now into the hands of Ramirez. And the Quincy Jackrabbits hoping to cut this lead down. Shot soft, no good. Ramos grabs a loose ball to Gutierrez. Stops, decides to stop the fast break. Cisneros with the three, and that's good. 2 3-pointers here tonight for Nadia Cisneros. 32-point lead. Ball tipped around. The players running into each other here. Cisneros fouled first, however. Estrella Renteria back on the court for the Rabbits. Ramos taking one dribble to Gutierrez. Back to Landa. Gutierrez with the three off the mark. And out of bounds off of Julissa. Landa tried to do her best to save possession. Thorson down the court. Driving over to the left corner, now stuck. Ball tipped around. Herrera tried to pick it up. Ball tipped around. Anika Ramos to Cisneros. Layup good for two. Townsend takes one dribble, decides to take the jumper off the mark. Renterias is fouled. Dina Gutierrez picks up her second personal. First free throw there from Renterias is no good. Second one, all bouncing around. Couldn't get that one. Landa picks up the rebound.
Seconds on the clock here for third quarter.
Wildcats seem to be trying to move and run a play. Miscommunication there on that one. 10 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Anika Ramos steals it away and gets a layup to go for two. Anika Ramos with 7 points here so far in the third quarter. 61-25 is the score. Lady Wildcats leading by a wide margin. Take a break, be back here at THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. And welcome back here THS Digital Media Network. About to get ready for the fourth and final quarter here on senior night. Here in Toppers, Washington, their final home game of the regular season. Mind you, Lady Wildcats have a very high percentage after this evening that they will host at least one more postseason game here at home. We'll see when that is to be announced and determined. So fouled underneath Tatiana Camacho. Estrella Renteria picks up her second personal. That's going to send Tatiana Camacho to the free throw line. Programming note, immediately following the conclusion of this contest, the boys' senior night and final regular season home game of the year to commence immediately following the conclusion of this contest here on the THS Digital Media Network live here on YouTube. .9-point lead. One more and we'll have running clock. Ball's going to be turned over. Trying to find an open teammate there for the Quincy Jackrabbits. Just couldn't find anybody. And the Wildcats playing a lot more controlled. Having massive substitutions, and they're turning around, making a post move underneath Tatiana Camacho for two. She has 9 on the evening. Ramirez, a little bit of room, couldn't get that one to fall. Now Norman. Ramirez and almost finding Baker. So it is officially a 41-point lead. Clock should be running the rest of the way. Jackrabbits. Shot no good there. Renteria trying to get it. Saves it. Ramirez, too much traffic early. Too much contact, and a foul going to be called against the Jackrabbits.
Number 24, Estrella Renteria.
Ramirez swings back to Norman early. Tatiana Camacho, that ball going to the back, and now it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. Off for the Wildcats.
Jackrabbits ball.
Ramirez with the inbound play. A little short. Ramirez again gets her own miss. Doing that multiple times here tonight. Ramirez driving, and this time is fouled, and there's a quick technical called on the play. It's going to be on Jayla Ramirez. Only once before, only a couple of times in my broadcasting career have I seen that technical foul assessed. Falls under the player conduct, sportsmanship area. 6 or 7 years ago, saw that same reaction different team, and you can't bounce the ball up that high in frustration. And a full timeout going to be called. In the meantime, after timeout, Jackrabbits some technical free throws to shoot. We'll be back after this. And welcome back here, THS Digital Media Network. Technical foul assessed on Jada Ramirez, which is going to be her third. And it's going to send, Jada Ramirez back to the free throw line. First shot's no good. Sportsmanship technical. And 1 out of 2. First ones are technicals, and then the second one are her earned free throws after she was fouled. Second set, first one's good. Second one, also good. Perfect on that exchange in total, 3 out of 4. Cuts that lead down to 38. Ramirez loses it to Jadalyn Ramirez, to Camacho. Finishes quickly on the other end. And 11 points for Tatiana Camacho. Woman and off of Baker. To Ramirez from the elbow, jumper is good. Ramirez, of course, the leading scorer here tonight for the Jackrabbits. Baker to Norman. Early sets up a jumper from the corner and good for 2. Ramirez and Hurley trying to run the trap. Suck in the center of the key. Ramirez through contact and finishes for 2. Jadalyn Ramirez has taken care of scoring throughout this game. However, it's just going to come up short here this evening. Ramirez. Shot no good. And timeout called out on the floor. And substitution going to come in. And the timeout called on the floor as well. 30-second timeout. Take a break. Be back after this.
welcome back.
Final 2 minutes and 55 seconds. Lady Wildcats with the wide margin lead still. They're hoping to close this senior night off on a good note. Nico Ramos. And now Olivia Escamilla. So Wildcats trying to find their perfect matchups. Hernandez Escamilla with the three. Kraswedka grabs the rebound. Another chance at an offensive possession. Hernandez trying to work with Ramos. And Kraswedka there, Escamilla with the ball. Three-pointer, Hernandez off the mark, no good. The Jackrabbits are going to try it one more time. Ball stolen away by Escamilla. And a turnover there. A lot of traffic in that area. And the lead, Herrera gets a hand in there. Ramirez. And shot there, good by Dashka Shopman. 36-point lead. Three there from Escamilla. A little too strong. In the middle of the lane, Hernandez goes up and scores it.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are two cars illegally parked in the parking lot. A red vehicle with license plate number CNX 4172.
So here we go as Viviana Hernandez with the and one opportunity. And gets that one to go.
And the Dodge Ram, license plate number D 58603B.
9 points here tonight for Viviana Hernandez. Ramirez, ball on the ground. And a timeout going to be called.
Full timeout for Quincy.
And another full timeout for the Quincy Jackrabbits. Under a minute remaining, we're going to stick right with you here, folks, for the conclusion of this matchup. Now, these seniors definitely going out, showing some great effort out there. And also, not to mention, they are going to pick up a great win here tonight. What have you learned from these seniors as you watched throughout the season? Who have you seen grow and develop here as we come to the conclusion of the regular season here in the CWAC 2A?
What I see from here is mostly, who is it? Adelaide Norman and Viviana Hernandez. From both girls, I see that they're good with each other, passing the ball to each other, and they're getting along with their teammates and getting the points that they want for this game against Quincy. And I see some good companionship towards both girls from Lady Wildcats.
Now, who do you think is one senior player that is the most improved since the beginning of the season?
Tatiana Camacho, because since she started playing, she improved along those games from home or even away. She has gained a lot of companionship towards her teammates and more moves than usually when she practices or when she is playing her game. And she's really good on her feet and really smart towards who she's going to pass the ball to.
Quincy Jackrabbits forcing and trying to find one more bucket here before the end. And there we go. The Lady Wildcats are just going to hold the ball, and that is going to be the end of this contest. Final home game for the Toppenish Lady Wildcats. Our gentlemen, final score here from Toppers, Washington, 73-34 in favor of the Wildcats. Take a look at leading scoring statistics here tonight. Jamie Ramirez leading all scores for the Quincy Jackrabbits. Boy, she had 20 plus here tonight, all for the Quincy Jackrabbits. And then on the other side for the Toppers Lady Wildcats, 11 points from Julia Salanda, another 11 from Samaya Baker, and then another 11 from Tatiana Camacho. And plenty of other points around, of course. I'd like to give a shout out, final time during the regular season that these girls are going to step onto this court. Julia Salanda, Nadia Cisneros Rodriguez, Tatiana Camacho, Anika Ramos, Adeline Norman, and Athena Gutierrez, your seniors here this season. All right, folks, coming up next, boys are in action. We're going to take a small break and be back here on the THS Digital Media Network. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Never miss out on another THS Digital Media event. We'll take a break. Be back after this.